Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kieran and welcome back to Fallout Mod Updates, a series where I give you the latest news on upcoming Fallout mods I've covered on the channel. If you don't see any updates for certain mods on this video, it simply means that they haven't published anything new or much as of late. Nevertheless, let's stop yammering on and jump right into some good old Fallout news. The team over at Fallout London have been bloody busy on their mod with standalone releases and a brand new progress video. Before we look at that, however, let's talk about some of those standalone mod releases. First up, we have the Royal Guard uniform in case you ever wanted to dress up as a twat in the Wasteland. This release actually comes with 4 outfits, a guard post for your settlement, new items, new NPCs, as well as a small quest. This quest plops a new trader into the world where the player can obtain current and future Fallout London content. The other release is the Cable Street Woes outfit. Or Woes? I think it's Woes. let's go with Woes. This outfit is slick, cool, and made for both male and female characters. Actually, right now, as I'm making this video, the Fallout London team have released a new modular armor set on the Nexus called Junkie Knight Armor. So you can go over there, you can buy it from Nick the Trader, the guy who I was just talking about a second ago, and you can roam around the Wasteland as a junkie. Now on to the latest progress video where they actually showed off a lot of content. First off, they share a music track called Syndication, which sounds like the tune playing in my head when I'm actually going through the real London. We get a look at some neat concept art which I'll pop on the screen right now. They show off various colourful characters as well as a look at the faction known as Camelot, which is a King Arthur style faction. The character on the left is the leader codenamed Arthur, with the ghoul on the right being called Merlin. This character here is called Percy and acts as an intelligence for the faction. I just want to say that this faction is actually a really clever addition to the mod and definitely sets the tone of the London mod further. Now the most exciting part of this video is where they actually show off footage of some locales in the mod. The footage is brief, but it shows off how different the London Wasteland is compared to the Commonwealth. The footage shows off the Camden, Islington and Hackney areas of the mod. I just want to say this footage actually does look pretty decent. Good work by the team, because this footage alone makes me excited. It also gives me We Happy Few vibes just from the scenery alone. Now we have a look at some weapons. The video shows off a new grenade called the MK1 Mills, as well as a new melee weapon pack. This pack includes axes, custom pipe axes, and a truncheon. I think that's how you say it. Finally, we have a look at the Bren gun, which we've seen before, but this time we get to see it in action, and it does look deadly. Quite deadly. It sounds deadly as well. Fallout London is looking really nice, and that progress video is probably the busiest one they've done so far, so great work guys. Cannot wait to see more. London aren't the only ones with a video, as Miami pops back into the world with some brand new music and of course concept art. In their video they share a new track as well called I Dream the Dream, and it's actually pretty good and sounds really professional. To be fair, Miami's actually been really good with their music, so keep up guys. Next we have concept art. Yes, concept art. Love me some concept art. First one being the Enclave's new Predator power armor. This armor is designed to operate in tough terrain and comes with its very own stealth field generator. And for more reasons to join the Enclave, here is the advanced plasma caster with various modification options. Next we have the Center, which is a city-state based in the Miami Beach Convention Center. Like many post-apocalyptic cities, the centre is fortified and well organised, even having its own security force. Their outfits are similar to Vault-Tech's as well, reason being because Vault-Tech were actually good investors to the community centre before the war. In charge of security, you have Clyde Anderson, who is a typical looking sheriff character. The centre's political scene seems to be driven by one family, as the mother of Clyde is actually the mayor of the town. Janet became mayor after her husband, who was the previous mayor, passed away. I wonder if we can kill all these people and take over. Can I just murder the entire Anderson family and just resume leadership? The Miami team are hard at work at the technical side of things right now, so they don't really have too much to show us, but they do give us a tiny bit more by showing off the Mingo and some gecko meat. Mutated Mingos look absolutely terrifying, by the way. I can't wait to fight them. Ah, New Vegas. I do love New Vegas. The largest piece of content to be released from the New Vegas team recently was the Big Winner video, showing off the classic scene where the Powder Gang, or known as Oliver, wins the motherfucking lottery. The short gameplay video highlights the progress the team has made, and just with the simple scenery alone you can tell that this mod is going to be absolutely amazing. Also, massive props to the voice actor for nailing those lines. The guy did absolutely fantastic and sounds just like the original character. I'm just eager for the day when they finally drop a teaser for the strip. I'm dying to see what that looks like. Not much else has been shown apart from a few screenshots of the environment around the Wasteland. But like I said before, you can tell there's hard work being done here behind the scenes, and I cannot wait to see more. The Capital Wasteland team have been again really hard at work developing their mod. The biggest piece of news to come from this team is the announcement of Point Lookout, which, if you don't know already, is the popular DLC from Fallout 3 that is being remade into a mod for Fallout 4. I recently did a video on this mod, so instead of repeating myself here, I'll leave a link down in the description below in case anyone wants more information on that mod. We get a look at the new or old Pip-Boy 3000A model, which we'll be using in the game. I actually miss this old model just because it looks a bit more grainy and a bit more realistic than the Pip-Boy we have in 4, so I wonder if they'll be releasing this as a standalone mod as well. After that, we also have the feral Ghoul Reaver model being worked on currently. This Ghoul is an absolute bitch to deal with, and I'm not looking forward to dealing with this in the final mod. The mod that is done but will never be released. The Frontier have been pumping out developer log videos that detail a lot of fixes and technical work. In the latest developer log, they say that the NCR questline is nearly done, with work on the other questlines still being worked away, meaning that we might see this mod later on in the year, but I doubt that we will get a release date anytime soon. We get a look at a conversation with a character called Tasha Weaver. There seems to be a bunch of dialogue options in the mod from what I've seen so far, which is probably why the Frontier team are still hard working in the voice acting area of the mod. The video also notes that the team has added various minor interiors across the map to make exploration that bit more immersive. There isn't too much to say when it comes to the Frontier, as most of the team appear to just be polishing up the mod and smashing down those bugs, getting it ready for release. Nevertheless though, the mod is still looking good and I cannot wait to play it. So that was most that I could gather up for this Fallout mod update video. If I missed anything on certain mods, that just means that there just haven't been much to show. They probably put out a screenshot or something like that, and then that's about that. Not really anything worth noting. But if those mods are quiet in this video, then they might appear in a future Fallout mod update video, you never know. So that's me for today. What's your favourite update so far, and what mod are you most excited for? Let me know down in the comments below. Special thanks to my lovely wee patrons, Cat G, Proxy1, TG Monster, Enigma Plays 115, and Elemental Moneybag for your continued support over my Patreon. Thank you guys so much. I do really appreciate it. Fallout mods, you're doing well, I cannot wait to play more. There's a ton of mods I still have to cover, but I'm waiting for more information, I'm waiting for more screenshots. Hawaii is one of those projects I'm eagerly waiting on because I'm sitting in that server lurking about being like, show me something, but their concept art has been fucking amazing, so I might just do a video on that alone. But thank you so much for watching the video everyone, and again, I shall see you all later. Bye bye.